And I'm live. Hey everyone. So this thing's gotten big. I mean, I gotta see if the ruler's on my desk. If not, I got a tape measure right here. Let's just use a tape measure since I got it here. This thing is now 14 inches long from bumper to bumper. And it has bumpers. That's a pretty funny thing about it. But yep, there it is so far. And of course, there's a lot of colors on the bottom because that's usually a part you don't see. But it's starting to definitely get that brown leather look with the seats that tip forward and the rear seat in the back here. That's also, I guess, leather in the real car. And one of the things that we got, and I'll turn it so you can see it, is you can see that the steering wheel now turns the front wheels. And that's pretty cool. I'm pretty impressed with the steering assembly on this, that it's actually buff. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and turn the camera down to the desk. And pull out bag 6. Go ahead and open that up. And we got small parts bags in here, 2 of those. Let's go ahead and open those up too and put those off to the right where I like to keep them. And let's get the book. There's no bookmarks in it. And unfortunately, I have a little bag that wanted to join us that I'm like, nope, you can't come. So this is the actually optional book, the optional car. So it could be the Targa or the Turbo. And I'm going for the Turbo because that's the car I would want to have if I could get me a Porsche. But that would be me paying for a lot of money for something. Okay, so to start with, we're going to need 2 black chunkies, 2 black 2-post chunkies, and 2 flat white 2-posts. So since I got the bag over here, let's go ahead and get okay. Yeah, we're going to be putting these in the car directly. So there's 1 and 2 white flat 2-posts. And 2 black chunkies are probably in here. Oh, there's 1 of them. 1. And there's 1. Nope, that's not it. Those are under by 2 black chunkies. There's the other 2 black chunkies. Okay. 2 black chunkies. This is step 220 in the book. So we're going to put those up here. Okay, we'll start by putting these guys on first, because these guys go on the out corners. And then the blacks go on the inside there and there. Okay. Now, we're going to get 2 of the 4-post sand blocks. There's 1, and there's the other one right there. The human ability for pattern recognition actually makes this not only possible, but pretty cool. Okay, and we're going to need 2 of these light gray with swivel pieces on them. And they're here and here. Once we get shown the pattern, we can immediately just jump on those. Okay. Placing those in. Okay, and then they snap in like snap into these parts here on either side of the center sand piece here. Okay. I wonder why they needed to be swiveled. Probably for adjustment on the windshield or something. But anyway, they now pivot. Okay, next we're going to put together, looks like we're going to put together the driver's side door. So we can put the body aside for a while. I'll go ahead and set it down here. And we're going to start with one of these pieces. It's a door hinge piece. And all we got to do is just take it and separate it like that. In one white flat piece with 2 posts on it. Might be in the other bag. Yep, there it is. And that goes on this side. See, I really wish I knew how to zoom with this camera. It says it's zoom capable, but I wish I need to learn how to do a lot of things with this camera. I want to get me a good Logitech one eventually, and now I take 2 more of those white 2-post flats and I snap them on the other side. So 1 and 2. Okay, that piece didn't want to stay in the bag, but it gets to stay in the bag. Okay. Next, we get a white 4-piece or white 8-piece flat, and that goes under this side. Then we get a white chunky big piece, chunky, and attach that there. Now we're going to get a rounded piece that looks like this, and that goes underneath and matches up there. Next, we're going to get a white single poster cap kind of thing, but it has a post on it, flat. And we're going to get a white chunkier piece. It might be in here. Oh, we need 2 of these because these are good to go together like that. Now we got to get this white, kind of chunky, so I think it's going to be in this bag here. Oh, there it is. There we go. And then that snaps on top there, makes the hat, kind of like that. Then we get these parts put together, and that goes back facing like that. And this goes here like that. Okay, step 228 complete. Now a white thick piece that's just kind of one of the most basic bricks in the world. That one, bam. And a 3-length piece and a 2-length piece. So there's the 2-length piece. You need to just find the 3-length piece. There it is. And these go 3-length piece and 2-length piece. So it's kind of building the interior of the door and the exterior of the door, I'm guessing. Okay. So we're building the driver's side door. Now I'm going to get a big white piece that kind of has this funky angle on it. Oh, there it is. Single post on the bottom, angles out with kind of holes on the top. It's already got, it's got scratches on it, not hairs. Okay. And another one of those 3 pieces, a chunky. There it is. There's a 3-piece chunky. And another 2-piece chunky. There. Okay. So this goes here. This goes, 3-piece goes here. Okay, we're definitely bricking them like house bricks. So that way they can stagger a little bit on the side here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. And now a 2-piece flat and a 4-piece flat. Well, here's a 4-piece flat that goes out here, and a 2-piece flat out of this bag. Well, now we'll take you there, buddy. The one that jumped before, we'll let that come out, and that goes here. Okay, now we got a 90-degree piece that might be in here. It goes, kind of looks like a seat, or it might be in here. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's the piece we're looking for. And this one is in here because I just saw it in there. It's got 2 pieces and a smooth. Okay. So 2 pieces and a smooth goes forward like that, and then this piece goes like that. Okay. Now we need a white 90-degree flat, which is right here. White 90-degree flat. 4-piece flat, which is going to be over here. 4-piece flat. And a black swivelly piece. Black piece with a swivel on it. Is it in that bag? Or, yep, there it is. There it is. Black swivelly piece. Okay. This piece goes. Okay, let's see here. Let's do this easiest way. This piece goes here. This 90-degree piece goes around the corner here. And this white piece goes here. There we go. Now we covered up the brown interior a little bit. Okay. Now we need a brown long flat piece. There's one right there. White flat 2-piece. There's a lot of those this build, or this bag. And a single post 1-piece with a ray, with a post. Yep. Okay, there we go. Okay. This white 2-piece goes onto the brown. This white cap goes here on the end. And this brown piece goes across here. Now, need 1 piece like that. And 2 rounded pieces like these. Go 2 posts. 1, 2. This piece actually goes here. There we go. And these pieces go here and oh, it helps if I have the open end down instead of the smooth end. Oh, that's the door handle. That's pretty cool. So nothing's going to latch onto that. That's the door handle. And now we are going to get a white smooth flat piece here, cap kind of piece. And there we go. We got that part done. Now we're gonna finish this up. So we need a black 2-piece flat. Nope, that's a black 2-piece flat smooth. We need a black 2-piece flat post. There it is. Nope, that's not it. But it's got to be in this bag. There was one. Nope, that's a gray. That's a clear. Oh, it is the clear one. So we need the clear one, the clearish one. That's a pretty cool looking piece. I like that. That's a cool piece. Anyway, so we need the clearish piece. One piece that's got a angle and a post on it. Might be in this bag. Or it might be in here. No, probably in here. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. One of those. One of these flat bendy pieces. And okay, there's a flat funky piece in here, and I think that's it right there. It's got kind of like two venti looking things on the top. They're barely impressed in. Yep, there it is. One of those. Okay. So first, we take this, bent this way, and snap on the clear piece. And then we put this piece on top here. And this is going to connect here. Oh, it's the rear view mirror. And then this piece snaps on there like this. So you look, it's got a door handle and a rear view mirror. That's pretty cool. Okay, now we're going to want a white 2-peg smooth cap and a corner smooth cap, a rounded corner smooth cap. I think that, yep, there's one right, there's that right there. Rounded corner smooth cap. And a 2-piece smooth cap. Okay. And then this piece goes down here, smooth cap it down there. And this piece rounds inward, like the other pieces behind it, kind of like that. And you can see where I just did those here in front of the mirror. And now we're going to integrate that into the body of the car. We're going to put that right there. Look at that. I'm sure it'll be more stable once we build more onto it. Okay, that's step 240. I'm going to pause here and get a drink, and then we'll make the passenger side door. So we'll go ahead and put the car, we're going to leave the door closed so it can not be in risk of being popped off. Okay. Yeah, I'll do some shouts out to David and Lavi. So, yeah, welcome in. Welcome in, and I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad that you've been able to be here. Sorry I didn't see the thing about the shout out until just now, but that's okay. And then, yeah, Lavi, thank you for being here. As always, I appreciate your being here. So let's build the passenger side door now. And that's going to use the other swivel piece like that. That's a pretty buff piece if it's handling that kind of weight. But then again, like I said, there's going to be other things that are going to do that. So now we do the opening the other direction. And we're going to, I'm just going to go ahead and get all three of these pieces out now. There's the for 242, and then two more for 243. I have to give Lego a shout out for having come up with this thing so well. So this piece goes here, and this piece goes here. There we go. Boom, boom. There's the next two pieces real quick. And then flat under piece goes here. And then the long, big fatty. And the curved underside piece. Well, that's going to be later. Need that. And I'm going to need those. If I run into pieces I know I'm going to need. Excuse me. I'm going to need that later. Okay, where's this? There it is. There it is. Okay, we'll get to those in a minute. Okay, this piece, this rounded piece, goes under here. And it looks like the thing is that I'm working on. Okay, so these pieces actually come next. And I need a white end cap post to finish off this part right here. There we go. It goes on a little more square when you put it on like that. Step 247. Okay. 3-piece chunky. 8-piece chunky. 4x4 or 2x4. And a 2-piece chunky. Let's find the 2-piece chunky. There it is. And a 2-piece chunky. And those are going here. And the 3-piece and the 2-piece. And then that funky angle piece. It's kind of a backwards angle. See, it's got the holes in the post. So that's got some 90-degree bend on it. Another 3-piece chunky. Oh, that's going to be needed later. 3-piece chunky. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, there's a 3-piece chunky. And one more 2-piece chunky. There's a 2-piece chunky. Okay. So goes on there. And the 3-piece, then the 2. Okay. Now flat 4-piece white. And flat 2-piece white comes out of this bag. Okay, we're going to need one of those in a minute. And that beast. Flat 2-piece white. And those just go on next here. And here. I like how they do those mainly for elevation changes. I liked those really flat pieces when I was a kid because they were really cool. Okay. There's that. And this piece. Okay, white 90-degree. Another 4 flat bar post thing. Nope. There it is. I think it's cool how they have the one less number so you can have the same number of post holes. Nope, that's not it either, but we're going to need that later. There it is. There it is. Okay, and then our door handle. Okay, we're going to need that piece there in a second. Oh, wait, it's in the door handle's in the other little bag. There it is. Door handle. Okay, door handle comes out here. And then 90 goes there. And then white piece goes there. Okay, we're going to need one more white post single. To go back here behind the door handle. And then a brown longer flat and a white 2-post. Make sure that wasn't a, okay. White 2-post snaps on there and snaps in behind there. Okay, now excuse me for a moment. I'm going to mute this time if I need to. I'll just mute for a second. Pro tip, if you ever get a cold, which you will, or even a flu, use either unscented baby wipes or cotton handkerchiefs. None of this Kleenex stuff. Okay, now we're going to actually make our mirror. There's that piece, that piece, that piece, and we need that other funky sort of vented piece. And I think that's it right there. Funky sort of vented piece. Okay. And this time we go this bend. And that thing snaps on the front there. And then this snaps on here. And then this snaps on here. Remember that from the other side, but just okay. Now a white smooth cap and a white corner bend. White 2 smooth cap and a white corner bend. Okay, so white 2 smooth cap is right here. And a white little tiny corner bend is right here. Okay. Yeah, no. So, and David, even if you aren't on anymore, I do apologize that I'm still getting used to how to do these live streams. Okay, there, and then this one just goes in. Nope. There we go. Now, for this piece, it might be the longer smooth piece. Anyway, we need to get the, oh wait, nope, they're in here. The 2 smaller smooth pieces. 1 and 2. This guy goes there. These guys go there and there. And now I think it's the long bar actually. Long bar white smooth. Come here, you. There you are. There we go. Huh. The passenger door has something that the driver's door didn't. Okay. Or maybe, no, did the driver's door have that? No, it doesn't. Does the driver's door have that? Oh, we missed a step on the driver's door. We missed a step on the driver's door. So we're going to pop that back out. And we're going to fix that step. Because both of them are still lacking something. And that is something that I missed step 239. Because I thought the notch was supposed to be there. Nope. Okay, so we're going to do this two-handed, basically. Need a white 4 flat. White 4 flat. We need 2 white 2-post flats. Two white 2-post flats. And 2 white of these slopey pieces. Finish off the doors. So we're going to do this as a simultaneous build. Then that piece goes up here. Oh, facing that way. And then this one goes up here facing this way. And then both those pieces go on back here to finish off the door. We did the passenger door first. Now the driver's door. Finish the doors at the same time. That was step 258. And now we'll install the doors at the same time on the car. There goes that side. There goes this side. And now, shunk. We got the doors on the car. The doors are on the car. Yep, exactly. Oops is brought to you by erasers. Don't make mistakes with that one. Exactly. Now, I think we're putting in the windshield area. So, we're going to need 2, I guess, white 4 pieces. Yeah. 2 of these. 2 white 2-post smalls. Like I said, we're using a lot of these, but that's because we're looking at external body work kind of stuff that is going to be seen outside the car. 2 of these black bend pieces like that. Or not exactly bend pieces. These were I remember these in Lego kits. These were spaceship wings and the space kits. Because this is a Lego kit, but yeah, those were like spaceship wings. And then 2 black 90-degree bends flat. Oh, and these are going to go actually onto the car. So let's get the car back up here. No, they're not going to quite room this yet because it still wouldn't be wise yet. Okay, so on either side of that, we're going to put these ones that I called spaceship wings. And then around those, we're going to buckle on the doors. Oops. And I'm going to put that back on because that's what it's supposed to have. No. Shows them sitting flush at the same level. Okay, let's back up and actually follow the instructions, huh? Okay. So it says take the white thing and put it on opposite ends. Okay, then it says black 90 goes here. So that means this one is going to go here. And then this piece goes here. That means this piece goes here. Excuse me. And now that what secures on the doors. No, not that direction. Oh. No. 1, 2, 3 going out. Oh. Okay. I got that part on right. I didn't get this part on correctly, so that I can get this part on correctly. There we go. Now I got it on correctly. And then that piece mounts here. And this piece mounts here. Okay. There we go. Secures on the door hinges. Okay. Now we're going to get another. And this is going to go directly onto the car too. One of these. Oh no, two of those. I'm running out of space on my desk because the car's getting so big. Okay, two of those. Two long black flat smooths. Here's one and here's one. Two short black flat smooths. Those are over in here. Or in here. Yep, there they are. Two posters. And then two things that come up underneath and two things that go down from the top. So that's a down from the top. And this is an up from underneath. So there should be another down from the top. Oh, yeah, like I said. Okay, the car can go over here for now. I'll pull all the pieces that I'm working with here. And one more up from the bottom. And one more up from the bottom. Okay, so 2, 2, 2, and 2. Okay. 5 different pieces. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And twice I'm going to once I'm going to go like this. Put this black flat piece here. Then I'm going to put these two pieces here and here. And then I'm going to add that piece under here. I think we're building the dashboard. Like that. Now, what are we supposed to do with those other parts? Oh, okay. Those actually, okay. So, yep, let's move those out of the way a little bit. Okay, so this piece does indeed come behind here. Now, these parts come down here and here. And then these parts go here. They're starting to build the front wheel well assembly. And here, that door is a little weak. Okay. Now, we're going to need both of these other hingy pieces. Okay. Those go on top of the doors. So we'll pull the car body back up here. Oh, yep. I knew that was going to happen. I just kind of knew it was because of the weight. That was supposed to hold on a little bit, but we're going to put these hinges with the hinge piece out here. That'll help secure that a little bit more. And almost did it inward here. That's a little bit better. I was a little bit concerned how the weight was going to be distributed on the hinge, but now that's a lot better. Now, 4 white 2 posters. We'll actually just put this off to the side here. 1, 2, 3, and here's the 4th one. Gonna get to it. 4. And then 2 white slopies, or smooth slopies, smooth curvies, I guess. Okay, these 2 snap together. I guess it takes 3 of them to equal the height of a fatty brick. Yep, because these white slopies are about the height of a fatty brick. Okay, build 2 of those assemblies, and those are also part of the doors, going here and here. Okay, now we're going to build the windshield assembly. So we'll drive you off over here. Okay, let's see. What's my time at so far? 43 minutes. Actually, I'm going to, being as the time is 2 o'clock, and I really do need to get to some other stuff today. I need to go ahead and actually call it off partially through bag 6. The windshield assembly will be next, but we'll do that on the next Lunchtime Lego. I want to thank my viewers for joining me. I want to thank all of those from the Ace Role Playing Games Club's members and adult volunteers. I just want to give a big shout out and thanks to everybody who participates in these. You can see that we've got the doors are all on. It's looking pretty cool from the front. And the Porsche label's already on the back. You got the engine in, or a good chunk of it. Goodness, there's a hair in there. Let's try and get that out. Yeah, I'm a hairy guy, so I keep finding hairs on my car. But anyway, so there we go. We got our Porsche to this point here, and it's looking pretty snappy. Hey. I guess that is the truth about Legos. Because of a Lego model like this, it's definitely snappy. Ha! But anyway, thank you for joining me today, and I will see you on the next Lunchtime Lego. Until next time, this is Mason Emerson from Ace Role Playing Games Clubs saying thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.